2.
Hey, I am Zoe, and I am with Paranormal Extraction, and so is Crystal, and we are supernatural light workers. Today, we are going to be speaking about Archangel Michael. So come on in and enjoy in my office. Okay, Crystal, say hi to everybody.
Hi, Dad.
So today, we're discussing Archangel Michael. And I have my Archangel Michael candle. Okay, it's not really a candle because I burn too many of them during the week. So you can actually buy this candle at like a 99-cent store or a Catholic store. And I have this going every day and put it on my altar. So I'm just going to read a little bit about what it says on the back of this candle, because this is a really easy little prayer if you don't know anything about Archangel Michael that you could actually pray every day. And so it's a prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. O Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all evil spirits who wander through the world for the ruin of souls. Amen. I say amen.
Amen.
So I thought I'd start with that. What do you think about that prayer?
I think that's amazing. That I constantly give that out to clients when we're working on any kind of eliminating any kind of negative vibes from their home or from their personal life. Michael is a go-to. He's a staple in spirituality.
I actually agree with you 100%. A staple would be the correct word. I mean, I use Archangel Michael. I know that we're speaking about just him today, but I use Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Ariel, or Uriel. Some people pronounced it Uriel. I say Ariel, but we're only going to be talking about one today, which is Archangel Michael. So, Crystal, I am going to show them what I do, okay? And I know you and I have talked about this because we do different things here. So what I do is I have a little pictures that I made up. And I have one for each. This is my picture of Archangel Michael. I like this picture a lot. I watched a movie and he came down, and so I took a picture of this. And I use these along with, here's Raphael, Uriel, and Gabriel. So what I do with these is, it's really simple, is that you can actually write on the back. That's what I really liked about these. And do your research and write on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. What do you think? You want me to read this off? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to I'm going to read this off to you here, because Archangel Michael is my favorite, and I have a lot to talk about today. So Crystal will be probably asking me some questions, or we never know what we're doing. This is a one take shot. This is basically live, so just bear with us if we don't know what we're doing. Okay, so on the back of your card, or you can even buy these little cards, okay, I wrote down the meaning of Archangel Michael, just in case you don't know. He is from the south, he is summer, and he represents fire. He is loyalty unquestionable. He defends heaven, and he is the chief of the angels and sits at the right-hand side of God. He is the angel of repentance, righteousness, and mercy. He is the avenging angel. He will smash it and trash it. He is like the Terminator, if you guys know who the Terminator is. The need is for justice, strength, protection, and balance. He provides sustenance for humanity. He carries the weapon of truth. He is the chief guardian of police officers, security guards, hunters, and armed and personal servicemen. Michael cleanses anything, people, places, and things. Michael is also in charge of the heavenly armies. So I wrote all that down on the back of his card so I could remember and really know what Archangel Michael is about. So Crystal, do you have any thoughts towards that or any ways that you use Archangel Michael?
And I do, and I have some questions for you too, so I'm excited to get to that. But yeah, really quick, what you did with the candle, I sometimes use those too, but when I don't, I always have, this is just one like that to get rid of negativity in your life, but I always charge it with Michael, and I always call on Michael to come in and surround like whatever I'm using to clear out, you know, negative vibes in my house, like a salt bowl, but I always bring Michael in. So definitely to cut away with this sword. The cards are beautiful. I have something similar to that. They're just cool that you can have them with you, and if you feel like you just need some extra protection or some extra, a good, you know, good strong arm to come in and help you get rid of some of those negative vibes. But I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Okay, what is it? Are you sure?
I feel like you have such a strong, close connection with Michael, which most of us do, but some of us, I feel like, that we gravitate toward, or we like, I don't know, I just feel like we're more drawn to certain aspects of spirituality, whether it's like crystals or candles or angels or guides or whatnot, ancestors. I feel like you really, Zoe, have a really strong, close bond with Michael. So have you ever, like, I know we feel the angels all the time when we call them into our lives, but have you ever had any experiences where you really knew he was there for you?
Yeah. I can tell you about that. I think I briefly told you about that before because we do talk, but we want, and thanks for the question because I really want to let people know my experience. And my experience with Archangel Michael happened at my other house. And one day I woke up from a nap, and no, I don't do drugs and I do not drink alcohol. And I got up from a nap. I started to walk into the kitchen area, which is huge kitchen area, and with big vaulted ceilings. And I felt huge. I felt something was wrong. I felt gigantic, like my head was all the way up to the top of up to the vaulted ceilings, to the very top. And I was like, okay, wait a minute here, what is going on? It kind of freaked me out a little bit, Crystal, you know what I mean? It was like, I felt like really large. And so I walked over and I had to put my hands on the counter because I was like, okay, can I feel myself here? Am I here? And then it, like, he just took over. It was like he was in my body when he wanted to look at the clock. And I remember looking at the clock on the wall, and it was like in my mind, I had no conception of time. There was no conception of time. So I knew he was there, but I knew at that particular point that he was definitely in my body. I could feel the strength, I could feel the height. So I started kind of freaking out a little bit because I didn't know what was going on. And so I ran outside because I was so big. I was like, what is going on here? So I ran outside and I was standing, and I was as high as the house. and it's pretty high. I was as high as the house, and I was just standing there looking around in amazement, and I'm like, this is what it feels like to be Michael. I mean, he is in my body. He's showing me how he felt, and the power and the strength. And so I got so scared, I actually knew somebody that was really metaphysical and really, really, really into the archangels and everything else. And I put an emergency call into them because I started getting a little freaked out because it wasn't going away. I mean, it's all fine and dandy, but so I started freaking out, and I called him on the phone. He's like, well, are you sure it's not a demonic presence? And I'm like, no. So he asked me all these questions, and he's like, you just need to sit with it for a while. Just be with it and just bless it and just be with it. So I just stood there, but I still was freaking out because I thought, and I told him this on the phone, I said, look, I can't have him come into my body at leisure. I can't be driving down the road and then have Archangel Michael decide he wants to come into my body because I'm going to wreck my car. I'm really nervous about this. So I said, after I talked to him on the phone some more, I said to him, you can come in anytime you want, but please not when I'm driving or at a grocery store or anywhere other than in my personal home or personal space, because I could actually be hurt. So that's the story with that. That was absolutely one of the most amazing things that's ever happened to me. So that's one of my stories. So what about you, Crystal? Anything amazing? I know that you, the other day when we were talking and there was some chaos going on, that you said a prayer to Archangel Michael, and it really calmed us down. It calmed me down. I was okay because I was kind of a little emotional, and then after that I started laughing. Oh, and I have another story. Okay, I know I'm cutting you off here. Did you want to say something?
Well, I'll just be quick. When you said there was a lot of chaos, yeah, we're in a time right now where we're just being affected so much more than we normally are by negativity. And there's, so many angles and arguments going on. But my first thought that day was to just bring Michael in, so that when a person makes that connection and that commitment to work with Michael and allow him to come into your life, as well as the other archangels, it really does work. And it does become second nature, first nature, second nature, to just call on them and know that they're going to come in and help you fix a situation. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say in regards to that. But I'd like to hear your next story.
I actually agree with you 100%, because right now is the most important time to work with Archangel Michael. And I agree with you 100%. We are all in fear, and there's chaos. There is a great deal of fear out there, and a great deal of chaos, and a great deal of depression, and I don't know who I am anymore. I can't handle this. And Archangel Michael, at that point, when you're going through these things, can really, really help with calming you down and giving you protection, because there is a lot of negativity out there right now. So I would suggest that you get a book on the archangels, okay, and read through the archangels to get more information than just for us today, because this will be pretty short, and study the archangels, because the other ones, they all kind of go together. Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, they all go together as one, and they help each other. So I'll just give you an example. Raphael is the angel of healing. Gabrielle is the angel of peace. Uriel, she kind of helps with a lot of them, especially Archangel Michael. So she can double the whammy up with Archangel Michael to get rid of a lot of things. But my experience with, I had gone into Mustang Ranch, and I was doing a job for Mustang Ranch, and Mustang Ranch is a brothel, and that is the most famous brothel in Nevada. And I did a long video on that way back. It was an hour video, so I'm not going to get into that. But they brought me in because it's been, it's extremely haunted and so-called many paranormal experiences, which really are true. And when I went in, I sat out in the lobby with the girls for a while, and then I was called into a special room that you go into that was absolutely beautiful. There's gold embezzlement in the paintings, but there was nothing in there. There was like two couches. So I went into the middle of the room because I wanted to check the energy out. And so I went into the middle of the room, and I just stood there with my hands down, and I called in Archangel Michael. And I could feel, and I told you this, Crystal, talons, like really long fingernails all around me, trying to penetrate this aura I had around me, this protection from Archangel Michael. And I actually started laughing, and I said, you guys have no idea who the F you're dealing with here. It's not me. It's somebody else, and it was Archangel Michael. When that happened, Crystal, I knew the place was deadly. And that's my experience. So that's our talk about Archangel Michael. We're keeping it pretty short today. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, Archangel Michael?
Well, I have a quick meditation that I'd like to do, but also you said something earlier that I wanted to back up, where you said you were explaining that other experience at your house when he came into you and you got so big and everything. I never had an experience like that, but I know it's true because you, as well as some of my other teachers, metaphysical teachers, and a few of my clients have told me stories of their experiences when not only the archangels but other ascended masters, because the archangels are some of the ascended masters, that when they've seen them or felt their presence, that everything just gets huge, or that they've actually seen the angels huge like that. Like I don't really know how to describe it because I never had that experience, but I know I get what you're saying, so I wanted to kind of confirm that.
So Crystal, you're saying that they said the same thing I did, but just a different experience that they had?
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. And they either felt big like them or they saw them huge like that.
Really?
Like I said, I can't relate, but I wanted to back you up on that in case there's anybody watching that has had that same experience, because what my clients have said to me sometimes, I get this a lot. I know I sound crazy. I don't swear I don't do that.
I know.
You know? And we always say that too. So, no, you're not crazy, and you don't have to do drugs to have these experiences.
No. I mean, I really did. It scared me. It really scared me. I became like really a lot of anxiety. But I had to just let that roll in my body to really enjoy and understand the experience. But the biggest thing I got from it was that there was no time on this planet. Like we look at clocks, there was no time. It made no sense to him at all looking at a clock. And I just thought that was so weird that he was using, it was kind of like, I felt like he was using my body to kind of check out what it was like to be in a humanly host. It was bizarre. It was absolutely bizarre. So that's when I got into doing all the other angels and stuff. So we're going to be doing a short meditation today, and we're keeping this short today because we just felt like this is something we wanted to talk about. We didn't want to go into all the archangels because we think that Archangel Michael's so powerful and can help many, many people and not get anyone confused here. So are you're gonna lead us into a meditation, my girlfriend?
Yes, I'm going to guide you through it. I'm going to do a quick shout out. This is a book you recommended for them to get some books or do some research on the archangels, including Michael. This is a really special book that my cousin Mona gave to me like several years ago, and she just thought of me because it was about angels. But it's really special to me because it goes through like the days of the week. So the angels are assigned to certain days of the week, but it doesn't mean you can't work with them on any day.
Awesome.
Their strengths are just more powerful on certain days. So, you guys can do your research on that, or maybe we'll have another chat about that. But, real quick too, I was born on a Wednesday, and Archangel Michael's date is Wednesday. So I also have like a pretty close connection with him. Not like you, but he is my assigned birthday in Archangel. Okay, so this is the book that, the part that's about Michael, and it is for Wednesday, but we're going to all incorporate it for today. So here's this beautiful picture. Can you see that?
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
His sword, and it's all gold and white, and then his wings are surrounding it. It's so beautiful.
I love that.
I'll guide you guys through this meditation, and then you guys have the luxury of always going back and watching this video again if you ever want to do any of the meditations that we post. So that's a perk.
Well, that's why we discussed about how long we wanted to do the video, and we wanted to keep it shorter so then they'd have the time to be able to do the meditation. And that book is awesome. What's the name of the book?
This book is called, thank you for asking, I was showing it off but not
Yeah.
telling them. A Harmony of Angels, and it's by Angela McGurr.
Okay, the Harmony of Angels by Angela McGurr.
Yeah, I'll post a comment with the
Okay,
a picture of it.
okay, that would be great. Yes, awesome.
Yes, thank you to my cousin Mona. She picked this up for me, and I wanted her to know, and you guys, I have so many tools, books, and whatnot that I use with clients, and this is a go-to also for me that I use if I'm like, oh, so-and-so's on Tuesday, I'm going to work with that angel. Well, you get it.
Right.
So just go ahead and let's just take like 10, 15 seconds, everybody, if you're with us, and just kind of focus on this image and just imagine that as yourself, wherever you're sitting down right now. And if you're doing the meditation, please make sure you're sitting down or lying down, not standing up if that's not safe. But so just see yourself. This is your spiritual self, also known as your aura. And it's just a combination of lights that represent your spiritual body. So just see yourself sitting there like this as light, nothing but light. And you might see different colors than this actual picture, but that's just an example.
I love it. I love seeing that.
Okay, so I'm just going to read straight from the book, and I'll add my own little.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do the meditation while you're doing that. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
And this is great for daily or as often as needed, guys. We are working on strengthening and releasing with Michael and his sword. First, decide whether you wish to release issues from within yourself, either of physical nature or emotions you would like to overcome, or ties that bind you to someone. Then consider what aspects of yourself you would like to strengthen or protect. And I'm going to guide you and say, you can do any of those things. You don't have to just pick one. So let's right now know that Archangel Michael is going to be with us, and he is going to help us cut off any negative cords, and he's going to help us release, and he's going to protect us from anything that's harming us, whether it be physical, emotional, or spiritual. Take some slow, deep breath in and out. And focus on your inner self. Just like that picture that I showed you with all the light, Just imagine yourself as light and just focusing on the inner self. As you breathe inward, imagine you are breathing in pure, white light. And as you breathe outward, imagine you are breathing out anger, fear, worry, stress. And feel yourself relaxing and becoming calm. Feel tiny roots growing from your feet into the floor as they ground you. Open your energy chakras by visualizing the flowers, starting with the red base chakra, and that's just right at your tailbone area. And then it goes up your tummy a little more as an orange that represents your sacral chakra. And next is yellow, your solar chakra. And that's just right in the center of your tummy, going up higher. Green for your heart. And up to your throat, sky blue. And finally, all the way to the top where your eyebrows are, right between your third eye, I want you to visualize an indigo blue flower. And now, at the top of your head, also known as your crown chakra, I want you to see a beautiful violet. See all these flowers opening up, and focus on the colors in the areas of your body which you want to strengthen or from which you want to release any issues. Focus on your heart chakra, which is green, and ask Michael to help you in love and light, love and light, love and light. See Michael in your mind holding a sword, a silvery metal sword. If you wish to sever a tie that binds you to anyone or anyone else's energy, ask from your heart. Next, visualize your own first issue for release. And focus on the chakras concerned. And just stay with me and just focus on the sound of my voice. I don't want you to worry about any words that you don't understand right now or any terms that you're not familiar with. Just know that Archangel Michael, Saint Michael is with us and he is assisting us as we release all forms of negative energy from our physical bodies and our spiritual bodies and our minds. You're doing wonderful. Feel all that negativity leaving your body and disappearing into a golden light. Then, take the next issue. I want you to just take a few seconds. If there's anything that you consciously know is harming your body or bothering your mind, I want you to just see all those worries being severed away from you and carried into that golden light that surrounds your body. And just go ahead and take a few seconds to do that. And know that with each issue you release, your body will feel lighter and lighter. When all the issues or ties have been released, ask Michael to fill you with strength and with blue healing energy. And I don't want to rush you, so let's just take another few seconds to go ahead and let Michael know if there's anything that you consciously know you need to release. And if you don't know that, just go ahead and take the next few seconds, let Michael do the work. He knows what he's doing. Let him continue to fill you with strength and with blue healing energy. So not only is he helping you cut away and sever any negative ties and energy, but he's also replacing it with that beautiful blue healing light. Now ask for any colored healing rays that you need and feel them flowing into your chakra energy centers. And if you don't know what that means, just any colors that you see, allow the brightness of them to come into your body and into your spiritual body and just do the work that they need to do. And now, recall the chakra centers that we briefly discussed and see each flower glowing more brightly. The red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, violet, and white, and any other bright, beautiful colors that you might see. Just let them swirl through your body and your spiritual self as they cleanse and heal. And now, with Michael's help, I'm going to have them shut down your energy centers to the appropriate level that they need to be today for you. We're just closing each one down to the size of a flower bed. I don't want to leave you all the way wide open because some of us are not ready for those kinds of experiences, and that's okay. I encourage you to, like Zoe said, in the future, to do your own research if you need to learn more about this stuff. And I want to remind you that you're doing great, and just keep your eyes closed for me for a second. Finally, let's ask Michael to wrap you in his blue cloak, his blue cape, for safety and for security. And see yourself completely enveloped in cobalt blue. Thank him and any other angels for their help in this meditation. And take some deep breaths to bring yourself gently back now. Open your eyes when you're ready. You guys all did a wonderful job. And if you heard that cute music in the background, let's just take that as a sign that Michael was finishing up with that.
Yeah, because it was so cool because it was in a pause. I was like so pissed at first. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. That phone isn't turned off. And then all of a sudden it was like perfect. It was just,
perfect.
Yeah, because.
Take those little moments when that happens.
Yeah, it was just.
A good omen, a good sign.
It was like he was in the room. It was like, whoa, cool, man. So anyways, I'm just going to say thank you so much for that meditation. And thank you for being a part of Paranormal Extraction. And we do everything from aliens to angels.
Yes, and everything else in between.
And everything else in between. So we're going to say over and out and be blessed. Stay safe. Please stay safe. And we just want to let you know that we're praying for you all to please, please, please just have peace, and we'll get through this together. And that's what today is all about, is getting through this together. And I hope this can help. Yay, look at you. Peace. All right, thank you so much. Over and out. Bye-bye.